from these projects. The URP, the NRP, will it have the same fate like CDMP, that all the reports will be in the CD-ROMs and no one will have any data and everything will be lost? How to sustain? My next question is how to incorporate the findings in the present policy, findings of these projects in the present policies and then translate them into actions. How to do that? For example, under the S5 component, which Professor Ashley led, under that component they have proposed new design spectrum. Now in our building code, the design spectrum is much lower. So we are on the unsafe side. So we need to incorporate that in our building code. So will you do that? How to do that? And there are many other examples like that. How to continue this? Now, the thing is that, so after putting together all the pieces of the puzzle, can we rest? The problem is, if we talk about earthquake hazard is constant. We cannot make any change in that. But the exposure to earthquake, the buildings, there will be more buildings, and the vulnerability, the nature of vulnerability is dynamic. It will be always changing. So the work that has been done under these projects will have to be repeated after a few years. So who is going to do that? We'll have to again call Sarah from Iran, or we have to call Dr. Ghosh from the United States. We'll always have to take I know they're very willing to help us, but should that be the way? Or how to continue, how to repeat this process? Then, under the URP project, the work was done under the auspices of RAJUK, only for Dhaka. What about Chittagong? What about Sylhet? What about Khulna or Rajshahi? Only, again, under the S4 component, only schools, hospitals, and police stations were assessed. Not all of them. What about other buildings? What about other public buildings? What about other private buildings? What about commercial buildings? What about industrial buildings? What about them? Then registration professions. So SC, 120, we have got 124 SCs. Yesterday, Engineer Tuhin said why the training has been stopped. We don't want to stop the training. We want to continue the training. And not only for structural engineers, for geotechnical engineers, for MEP professionals, for fire professionals, for energy efficiencies, who works on green buildings, for all these different professions who want to offer training. One aspect was missing from all these projects, that is technicians. We have ignored the technicians. Who will actually work in the field? All the designs, that was addressed by Dr. Kit Miyamoto. He said that ultimately all our designs are translated into construction by the technicians, by the masons, by the rod binders, by the cement technicians, concrete technicians. So if they are ignorant, if they don't know the appropriate ways of doing things, our designs will be meaningless. Our design engineers, very big design engineers are there, so you know very well that construction is very important. And there are new products are coming up, so product evaluation is needed. We have no mechanism of evaluating new products. You can go to BUET, I can do some research and I can show some results, but that is not the systematic way. There should be systematic way for product evaluation. And